It's good to understand who you're working with as a coach or a presenter, so I've prepared this short video as a summary of the nature of who I am and what values and influences I have absorbed. I grew up in the 1950s and 60s as a happy child with loving parents and 7 siblings. By 1970 I had graduated from Concordia College, been a soldier for 2 years, graduated as a policeman and was married. In this period I learnt about familial love, stability, hard work and independence. Tertiary degrees came as a result of part-time study while starting a family of 3 gorgeous children in the 70s. I obtained an undergraduate degree in economics and philosophy from Flinders University and another in business and commercial law with a higher postgrad degree in information technology. And while my work as a computer programmer and analyst flourished, I took a year to study spirituality full-time, which taught me about self-love and compassion. Similarly, with an adventurous spirit, I took my young family to Papua New Guinea for 2 years, returning to Australia to start my own software company, which grew to 30 staff during the 1980s. In that decade, I learnt about ambition, leadership, and personal integrity as my company developed and sold corporate solutions internationally. Seminars with Jim Rohn and others led to my education in efficiency, work-life balance and other things. So I experienced success in business, but in the 90s I then learnt about dishonesty and abuse of power. I lost my business to unscrupulous behaviour. A period of depression was followed by a change into health, working in a hospital in developing clinical solutions. After winning a national award for software to improve infection control, I sold the solution into the National Health Service in the UK. The 90s was a time of learning acceptance of reality, patience, and about boundaries. Early in the new millennium, my son's death led to more introspection about the nature and meaning of life. From that emerged the energy to lead my hospital team from government into a Canadian software company. I learnt then about grief and the renewal of the phoenix from the ashes. This decade, I moved across the globe to here in Canada to marry my love. I have experienced gratitude, acceptance, peace, and the opportunity to be open to new learning, especially exploring the inner path. During my life, I have travelled to over 46 countries, written 8 books, over 200 songs, and built many software modules, as well as tangible creation and renovation in wood and stone. So I offer this summary to indicate what I have to offer in terms of experience, especially because all of the areas of my life since the 1980s have involved working closely with individuals such as you. I see the potential in people, and I love to encourage the blooming of self-control and willpower. My coaching experience is across 4 decades, with courses at Transformational Arts College and Ericsson International. I am an experienced presenter, and I returned to university at Flinders as a lecturer in 2011. However, all of these stories do not define who I am. I am a loved, loving and pragmatic man who loves to sing and dance, to create and to share, and I look to more adventures with all who walk with me.